Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have GWM with 98 rating versus World with 137 rating, so this is going to be another DB match, and with that being said, let's hop right in. So we're going to go ahead and see World win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot, and then they are going to decide to go first. 42 versus 50, opening hands. We have Crystal Beast, Rainbow Dragon, Rainbow Bridge, Foolish Burial Goods, Crystal Beast, Rainbow Dragon, and then Ruby. They have Jet, Nessie, Destrudo, Celestial, Fusion Destiny. Okay, so they are playing this. It kind of looks like Tearlament Sprite with DPE. Normal summon, activate Destrudo, special summon out. And then we're going to use those, make Elf effect, summon back out Jet from the graveyard. And then we can get the Jet effect to go search. So Jet will go search Smashers. And then overlay, make gigantic effect, to attach and go special, and then it's gonna summon out Miri effect mill 3, and then that hits Dasher. I was about to joke. I was about to say this is gonna hit Dasher, and it's like, since we made gigantic, we can't even fusion Destiny, which just means we have since we made this, like we have so many, like our whole hand was just bad. Right? Like, our hand was just Jet Destrudo. We didn't use anything else from it. I don't know. It just feels bad. Like, if we don't care about these cards, then why didn't we at least just Nessie draw, right? Like, if we really cared about Fusion Destiny, then I understand not using it. But if you're just going to summon Miri, Mill, Gigantic, lock yourself, then there's just no point. To be fair, I think these cards are also bad. They were really good in, like, the one format they were in. Nah. There's no way you let them resolve all this after they're 2 logged. Oh, your dog that's why you got 98 rating. Oh, okay. Oh, this is Barrage 2 now, huh? Draw skill drain. Is that good? Oh, God, I don't want that to be good. Hopefully that's not good. They tried moving it and didn't get caught. Activate Foolish. And then Foolish gonna dump the trap. And then they're gonna be able to use the trap effect. So banish, go search Pegasus, go search Necro Valley, and then normal summon out Sapphire Pegasus effect. The opponent lets that go through. They're gonna go ahead and put that in the spell and trap zone. Effect, banish, and then just make sure it doesn't banish the cost right. You can banish this card as cost. Okay, yep. It does indeed banish for cost. Okay, they're thinking before the effect. They're going to use DP1, Elf 2, so you could have just used Elves. You could have just went Elf, summon Miri effect, mill 3, afterwards DP effect, because now you don't get the mill 3. I don't know. People always want to get, like, I don't know, like, cool, like, techniques with their interactions. They want to make like cool interactions, I guess, but sometimes just like not optimal. And then Miri effect, chain Mud Dragon calling itself Dark. Okay, then they're gonna make Kalos effect, also summons Kit in defense, but the player's just fumbling. They're gonna dump Hafinas. And then Hafinas effect to probably make Dragostapelia. Okay. I also wasn't expecting them to put back Kit to make that Dragostapelia. I thought they were going to put back Mud Dragon. Because, like, Mud Dragon would have worked. And then we get to keep Kit on board. Go battle phase, attack Elf. Then they're going to activate this. You know, when attack is involving a Crystal Beast, you could summon this from the hand. This doesn't actually do anything on field, it's just a big body. Start a battle phase, Smashers, hitting the Crystal Beast. And then activate the Bridge. So, Bridge goes search. Oh, wait. I guess banishing that's okay. I mean, this would have crashed otherwise and then gone to the spell and trap zone. You could have also banished Necro Valley. I mean, I feel like this card's going to end up being the problem. Like, what? There's just no way you're this bad. had like, oh my, this happens every time a new format drops. Like a new format drops, all the high rated people go back to being low rated, and you can't tell the difference. So like now we're in this spot where we're gonna see this, like where this player said, yes, we're gonna allow you to keep Necker Valley, the card that beats our Phoenix Enforcer at end phase, beats our Celestial, and then we have Mud Dragon, Dragos to Palia. This isn't enough. What? And we see them admit defeat. You weren't out of the game. The opponent was literally gonna draw and just lose probably because they don't know what they're doing. There's no way. That was insane. Oh my gosh. Again, this is why you got 98 rating. We got Trap Trick, Nib, DDG, Crystal Master, Nib. I gotta read over this. This card looks cool though. Pendulum effect. Your opponent cannot target ultimate crystal monsters or crystal beast cards you control with card effects. Monster effect. You contribute this card. Add one ultimate crystal monster, crystal beast monster, or crystal spell trap from the deck to the hand. Okay. I don't know how good that is. Then they have Jet, Droll, Mothman, Gamma, and Planets. So they're going to summon. And then effect. I'm not going to lie. I probably Gamma this. But that's also because I don't know what this deck does that well. Because like I'm trying to think like whatever they add here will probably end up being a crystal spell trap. Which is going to end up being an interruption I can't really interact with. I don't really know what extenders this deck has. Maybe you let it go through, Droll, and if they extend you Gamma, and they just, they don't do anything. I don't know. They're going to go search Crystal Bond, and then drop Droll. That does pretty well against that. And then set. Read spell you just added, like, can I read it? There's no way you drop Droll if you didn't read the spell. It says add one Crystal Beast monster, and then place one from deck in the spell and trap zone. Pass, Drosolic. I think this card's actually really broken. This card's nice. Activate Planet. Well, broken for Crystal Beast at least. Planet, go search Rhino. And then activate Mothman effect. In response, chain DDG. So let's see, what can we snipe? Oh, is it Mothman? Oh, okay, we'll take Mothman. And they're going to use Mothman effect. We draw Crystal Master, discard Nib. Well, I guess the opponent discards first. They're probably just going to discard Gamma. If they want a normal, because they want a Solic, but actually, let's see, you could probably keep Gamma and just like discard Jet, right? Then you have Gamma live for the opponent's turn. You also didn't really need the Mothbane effect. Because like, if we get a card deeper, they get a card deeper. Activate Trap Trick. Trap Trick, banish DDG, set DDG, draw Ash Blossom, and then go main phase, activate the Crystal Bond. So, Crystal Bond, I mean, yeah, it's like they could Solic send Rhino effect, discard Rhino, summon, effect, dump, and I think that's the play that they're thinking about. Also really not hard to interrupt. We have a few ways to interrupt it right now with our hand. Summon Master, Master effect, Tribute, go search Awakening of the Crystal Ultimates. Just to make sure, search a Crystal Spell Trap that's got Crystal in its name. Alright. So search that, and then we're gonna use, doesn't this you can banish the special summon. Oh, you don't have to do anything with the monster. Okay, so this in the spawn trap zone is just crazy. That'll special summon and then go search. Summon out Sapphire, search, and then activate. Then they're gonna reveal. And they can either use one or both the effects. So that's just gonna use the one effect, or well, because this summons from deck also. So they get the add a Rainbow Bridge card. Yeah, add Rainbow Bridge, and then special, or if you control an ultimate crystal monster. Okay, so they can only activate one of the effects. So they're going to search the Rainbow Bridge. And this is the broken card. This is the card that doesn't have crystal in its name. Remember that. This card does not have crystal in its name. And this is the double normal summon, destroy to search, and then also bounce. Which is actually just crazy once you say it. It's just like, Yeah, normal summon, bounce, effect. Wait. This does it at any time? If a crystal beast is... Oh, I thought this one said during the opponent's turn. Maybe that's just a trap card. But alright, so they're going to try to bounce the back row in this. It's actually really good. That can just force out. Yeah. And the opponent lets it go through. And then they're going to activate. Effect, destroy, go search. And this is the one that's... no, this isn't the one. You send this card... Am I wrong about there being one that says during the opponent's turn? I feel like there was. Maybe it's the other trap card. Going on to the next game, though, we're going to see that deck go first. Opening hands, we have Rainbow Bridge, Awakening of the Crystal Ultimates, called by Crystal Beast, Rainbow Dragon, and then Bridge. Then, or I guess Rainbow Bridge of the Heart, I can't really just call that Bridge. And then they have Jet, Nessie, Foolish, Miri, and Mothman. So go main phase, normal summon Miri, Miri effect, mill 3. And then that hits a high rate draw. Okay, so we're not getting Mystic Mind decked out. Summon Jet. Jet effect goes Search. And then Jet's going to go Search Smashers. After that, we're going to set 2 cards. Activate Nessie effect. Then that'll hit Nessie. Nessie effect. Good. That's what we wanted. Go Search Snake. And then Snake effect. Hits the snake effect to summon. Alright. Could have went like Foolish, dump Tear, make Kikalos effect search. Then you could use the snake effect, but I guess like what are you searching, right? You're probably just searching Solic. So do you really want to Solic get rid of, like do you really want to Danger and get rid of Solic? But I guess it's really free if you do, right? You get a draw, you get a summon. You get Solic Surge, and that's just going to be an interruption anyways. So they're going to link off in the Elf. Activate Foolish. Dumps Miri. They're going to put back both Miris for this, aren't they? Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, thank gosh. So they made Elf first, so this can't get hit. Alright, that makes sense. Summon, and then effect to go search. So that's going to go search out Rhino Heart. Kikalos tag out in the Rhino Heart. Effect, so mill 5. And then we get to specifically dump Shaylin. So we hit Celestial, Hafenus, Miri, Shaylin, all Tears in the grave there. So now we can get Hafenus and Shaylin effect. So that's going to put back Hafenus, Kikalos, summon out Garua, and then put those back with Celestial and Shaylin to summon Mud Dragon. Then Elf effect, summon Miri. And then we're going to go ahead use the Jet, Miri, and Garua to make Curious. And then Curious effect, Garua effect, draw on the Super Poly, Foolish Burial, Eradicator. I would love to see this guy's extra. They play DPE, the Curious, the Tearlament. The sprites. And it's not like that hard to fit in. It's just like I wonder what like support cards in the extra deck they have. Generic cards, I guess you could also say. And then mill 3, Hafenus, Fusion Destiny, Miri. And then Mothman effect. Oh my gosh, you're an animal. Yeah, hits Mothman. Weird. Mothman effect. Draw Shaylin, and they're going to discard, It's like, man, activating Mothman is, like, a lot worse than people think. You're giving your opponent a draw, right? So, realistically, when they start their turn, they've seen 7 cards already. They've seen 1 more card than normal. They've seen 2 more cards than their deck was expected if they've gone first. But I guess it's also game 3. Game 1's also a little bit different, but... Yeah, link off in the Griffin, because you gotta think, like, if somebody wins the rock, paper, scissors, shoot, they're gonna have their deck built to where, like, they're not gonna brick game 1 if they're going first, so, like, their deck's gonna be consistent, and then if they're going second, then they get to see the 6 card when they draw for turn, so, like, realistically, they're gonna have more engine, and if you let a Mothman, they could even have more, but, yep, they're gonna go ahead, Griffin, discard, trying to set the Eradicator. You can't ask Griffin why. I know, but there's an effect to draw. Yes, but there's never a world where this card can draw. Because this card says, if this card was co-linked when it was activated, you can draw one, right? So it has to be co-linked when activated. So we know in this scenario, Griffin will never be drawing one. Now, I don't know, let's say a different scenario with Ash that I'm trying to think of. I can't think of one. That's pretty bad that I can't think of one off the top of my head. I mean, like, with Ghost Bow, I can't think of one. Oh my, you just can't do it. Yeah, I can't think of it. Yeah, the call. I can Ash Nightmare Phoenix. You can't Ash Nightmare Phoenix there either. Nice. You can only Ash if it's co-linked. I checked that Nightmares can be Ash unless they are co-linked. Alright, it was the judge that told you. He's right here. Alright, so they're going to set Eradicator, pass, draw, Conclave. There's also just no... This is what I'm saying. Like, there's just no way this is your end board. Like, there's no way you end with Mud Dragon, Griffin, Elf. Like, it works, but, like... the sad part is, like, it actually works, too. But... Nah, there's no buts. It just works, and that makes me mad. Activate to go search. And that's going to go search a crystal spell trap. You're going to chain Elf, target Miri, chain called by. That's the full punish. Yep, because otherwise you get the summon out Miri, Miri effect, mill 3, even if you miss. Activate high rate, draw, pop Miri, set, Miri effect, fuse. Miri could go into Kikalos. Kikalos effect could then go into Kaleido. Kaleido effect could spin something. Then you could go Eradicator, Tribute Kaleido. You have Smashers with Elf. You have bodies on board. Kikalos being on body is follow-up. So we're going to go search out the Crystal Bond. And then activate the Rainbow Bridge. They're going to go Mud Dragon effect, call Fire. And then activate Bonds. Now nothing can be targeted. Activate the Crystal Bond. So it's going to go ahead and place that there. Search Sapphire effect. We're Elf. Oh yeah, this set then. Because they're trying to bounce that with this. It's going to just bounce any card whenever that's placed. And then effect, banish, special summon out, and search. And then this is negated. Activate, reveal. And then we're going to choose to just dump. We're going to dump the Rainbow Bridge of Salvation. And then Salvation effects. Search out Pegasus. Search out Necro Valley. Activate Necro Valley. Battle phase. Beat over Elf. Main phase 2. Extra summon this out. We don't use the effect. We're just going to go effect. Pop. Search Miracle. Set to pass. So Miracle will destroy. And then... what else is there? So it's destroy. And then there's follow-up off of it. But I guess there's not with Necro Valley there. There's this that says if one's destroyed, you can special summon one from deck. That's nice. You can send this card from the field to graveyard, target one crystal beast you control, one card on the field, return in the hand. So this can even bounce back our Necro Valley if we want to like out this to start doing other type things. So battle phase, attack, activate. So bounce Griffin, bounce Pegasus. Then Mud Dragon, try to beat over, cool effect, spell Trap Zone, and then we get this effect, to bounce. Also, I guess last time we didn't like technically return this back to hand, but like yeah, it's supposed to go back to hand and then activate it. Just when it's done on your turn, it's like back on board anyways. Activate Instant Fusion, and then they're gonna let the Instant Fusion go through. Okay. At this point, we know that they have Eradicator Smashers in hand, so this is the only unknown card. So we could have just activated this and outed it, but I guess we let them summon Kikalos. Oh, they're gonna chain call Dark. I said, okay, XD. You just XD me when you play in a worse shifter deck? Bro, you're what? Nah, that's insane. There's no way World just came out and said that right now. He called Dark. He said, okay, XD. He saw some clown activity, and he said, you know what? Okay, XD. I'm going to let you go through with it, but just know. We both know. And then this guy says, you XD me when you play in a worse shifter deck. I haven't even seen this deck draw shifter yet. It seems like it's just a fun deck that looks cool. Why are you hating? This is why people don't like tier players. Because tier players, they play bad, they'll talk bad about you. Crazy. Okay, Kalos, Chain Miracle. Come on, get salty. And this just destroys it, right? Destroy it. Yep. Just making sure. You were losing by that, not me. Okay, Kalos, Effect, Mill. Yeah, like, bro, your deck's bad. They were playing a worse shifter deck. Bro, you're playing a worse tier deck. Oh, look at this. Okay, from this angle, it doesn't look that bad. But there's Fusion Destiny in your deck. You don't know what you're doing, bro. Oh my gosh. Trap Trick into a D shifter talking about winning. Oh, they're talking about DDG, bro. Come on. Like, so many decks have played Trap Trick in the Sanctum is like just worse than that. Oh, they mill 3 planet. That's funny. They mill Solic and Gizmek. Solic Effect. Okay, Eradicator Turbo. Let's go search. You can't search. I negated it. Oh yeah, this I don't think this does that though. Cards in the graveyard can't be banished. Negate any effect that would move a card to a different place. Negate any effect that changes. Yeah, this doesn't do that. For like half a second when they said it's negated, I was like, oh my gosh, did this card get another errata that I don't know about? I swear, like this card's gotten so many erratas. It's changed so many times. Was it not destroyed in mill 5? I negated it and destroyed it. Yes. They're trying to get Solic Effect to search. Yes. They're going to search, normal summon, effect, dump, activate the effect. Sure, it's negated. Yeah. Overlay, make a Abyss Dweller versus this deck. Pass, draw Ash Blossom, Dweller effect. Does this do anything? I mean, what is Dweller stopping? Oh, this. Okay, but where's Necker Valley up? You just summoned Dweller with Necker Valley up. It doesn't make sense to me. I guess there wasn't really a lot they could do, right? Like, you go Mud Dragon, call Dark. I guess it was already a Dark, and then assuming you don't play another Elf or anything, you just make. Well, I guess you can't even make Elf. What am I talking about? You just make Dark, and then Dark is a level 2 that you can banish Necker Valley off Smash, but you can't Smash it because Necker Valley. Yup, you're in too bad of a spot. You messed up too bad. Summon effect, and then that's gonna go ahead and bring out the cat, and then extra summon this out effect. Oh, so there's an actual cat, and then there's this cat, Ruby. Ruby's the better cat. Effect, bounce back. Activate, battle phase, attack, and then main phase 2 we can use the effect, destroy, go search. We're going to go search for Conclo, and set, pass. So we know that they have Eradicator Smashers in their top deck. And normal summon tries to activate Smashers. You're under Necker Valley. You can't do that. We're going to chain this anyways, which will allow us to return and stop the Smashers. But that was insane. I'm not going to lie. But seeing how long the match was, we see that the match was about 34 minutes long. If you are a good player, like a known-ish DB player, if you would like to send me replays, I would highly appreciate you, so that way I can like keep the quality of content up in the early days of the ban list. Like, I'm probably going to try to snipe a bunch of people today, get some better replays, just to, like, known people. But, with all that being said, the DB Grinders signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.